Good morning and welcome to another KimBits episode. This one is self-love, grace, and fulfillment. Now, before I get into the meat of today's content, let me tell you how many times I've been about to go live and realize that I have lipstick on my teeth. I think, nope, I have no lipstick on my teeth right this second. But unless you're a woman who wears lipstick, you may not understand the battle of finding the right color, wearing any lipstick, gloss, otherwise, and then the never ending amounts of lipstick on the teeth. I didn't realize until starting this YouTube channel how much of a pain lipstick was. I'm not going to be endorsing a lipstick product, and I don't even know how I got this down this far, but I realized I had lipstick on my teeth right before starting. But holy moly, finding the right color and then putting on the wrong color because you think you need more, it's a pain. So if you know me, you know that I'm really transparent. If you don't know me, you're going to soon find that out, both with today's session and with ongoing sessions. But back in 2016, I went through a severe bout of sleep deprivation, which led me into severe anxiety and depression. And in July 2016, I almost ended my life because I was so tired of my business and so tired of working 22-hour days and not getting anywhere. I had a spiritual experience, which I keep on saying when I talk about this, that I'll talk about in a future session. I'm going to say that again right now because it's not relevant right now. But just subscribe to the channel and someday I'll share that story. But as a result of the recovery process, I've done a lot of personal development and learned a lot about confidence and self-love and self-care. And I know that today somebody needs to hear the message to keep on going on. Keep moving forward. Don't give up. Keep your chin up. And I posted what I'm about to read on the Positive Productivity Facebook group this morning. I'm going to put the link down below in the caption, not caption, down below in the description so you can join the Facebook group if you'd like to. But I know you may need to hear this today. So I'm going to go ahead and read it and then I will come back and discuss more. I know quite positive productivity does not mean perfection. I have bloopers all the time. I know quite a few of you know me, as in we've met or talked before, whether in real life or virtually, and have heard this before, but I feel compelled to share encouragement today and remind you to keep going no matter how bleak your current situation may look. My entrepreneurial journeys haven't been easy. I closed a business in 2010 that I never should have opened, and at its peak, I may have been profiting 25 cents a day. Yes, I say 25 cents a day. That business took me for $100,000 in credit card debt, and I was too poor to file bankruptcy after I closed it. In the 10 years since, I have gotten divorced and remarried, had 4 miscarriages and then 3 more children, faced eviction and foreclosure, but saved the house better than we could have possibly imagined, had a car repo'd and gotten it back, and been so deep in shiny object syndrome, comparison syndrome, and chronic idea disorder that I didn't know the difference between left, right, up, or down. If I hadn't been through all of the above, then I wouldn't have learned or gained the confidence and self-love which allows me to share my goods, bads, and uglies now. I know the road can be bumpy. I know the roller coaster ride can be absolutely terrifying, but I also know that everything you need to push through is within you. You don't need a credit card to succeed. You need self-love, grace, and forgiveness. Yesterday is in the past. Give yourself grace and make a commitment to do better. Make time for self-care and give yourself room to breathe. All the answers you are looking for will come when you stop pushing and worrying. In the words of Christina Miller, sit still and listen. So if you haven't heard any of my story before, and I just shared, if you're coming in late, I just read from my Positive Productivity Facebook group a post that I put up this morning. I started my business in 2012. My husband is a U.S. Air Force veteran, kept on losing his job. He had a GED, but no college after high school. And he decided basically at the very last minute to use his GI Bill post 9/11 benefits and go back to college or go to college. So he stopped looking for new jobs. Again, he kept on losing his job. And all of a sudden we were left with only my income. Now, in 2008, I was let go of my interior architecture job. I had moved to Ohio to design schools all around the state, and I lost my job because the bond issues weren't passing and because I had made a fair share of mistakes. Again, that will come in a future session. But in 2010, I made a decision to leave the marriage I was in, and very around the same time I actually met my husband. We got married 2 years later. We had 4 miscarriages in 2012, and then we found out we were pregnant. But late in 2012, I started my business. I thought that I was competing with people overseas. My business was started as a virtual assistant business. I had no confidence in my skills. I lacked any understanding of the value of the services that I offered or the expertise that I had. And because I thought I was competing with people overseas, I was charging less than minimum wage here in Ohio. Let's just put it that way. So it was a big struggle, and it was a big mountain to climb out of to begin to work up to my value. And my value has only increased over time. Let's just say that I am no longer charging less than minimum wage in Ohio, and I still struggle sometimes with confidence, but I finally understand the value that I offer and what I bring to the table for the clients. So it's been a road out. At the same time, so my husband's not working. I'm the sole breadwinner at this point, and still to this day, he has graduated college. He's a video game designer. By the way, if you know of a good video game developer over the age of 18 who has solid skills in Unity, my husband is looking for a developer. He keeps on getting people who ghost on him or who lie about their skill set. Anyway, during the whole course of this journey, I just had a huge battle with shiny object syndrome, comparison syndrome, and chronic idea disorder. I was looking at everybody else's offerings and the successes that they shared of their launches and thinking that I was a failure because I wasn't achieving the same results. I was buying way too much stuff, all these softwares, courses, tools, coaching programs, thinking that they were going to be the magic ticket, not realizing that the magic ticket was actually inside me. By the way, Brendon Burchard's Life's Golden Ticket is an incredible book. I'll put the link down below. So I had an interesting situation. I'm just going to put it that way. I've moved on with forgiveness for the situation and with gratitude in 2019 that reminded me of the value of my time and of the importance of personal integrity. And I had a client lie about me, say that I hadn't done the work that I performed. And then because I was whitelisting through somebody else, that person, even though they knew the truth, made me refund the money. And it was a big mess. So out of that, I learned, oh my gosh, I am worth a lot more than this. My time needs to be honored. And rather than give away my time for free to one person, I should be sharing my time with the world. If I'm going to do anything for free, whether it be my podcast or, well, let me just say, if I'm going to do anything for free, I might as well be giving it to the masses. So my podcast, which is actually releasing episode 666, isn't that funny, next week. This YouTube channel, all my lead magnets, my book. You know, my book won't be free when it's released. Chronic Idea Disorder, The Entrepreneur's Guide to Overcoming Idea Overwhelm. But it's going to be low ticket and there will be a free ebook. And so I'm going to be able to help the masses rather than help people one on one. And then those people who want to hire me at a higher level can. But what I'm trying to say is through all of this, I've kept moving forward. That situation with that client ended up, it resulted in 4 months of not getting paid anything, which caused us to become late on our mortgage, which caused us to go into foreclosure status. But as a result of that, we asked for help. And I know that times might be tough for you, financially, emotionally, in relationships. However, they're tough for you. They could be tough, but you have to ask for help. Go to your peer network, go to your family, go to your church if you are spiritual and religious. Call one of the therapy hotlines, but ask for help. Do not get to the end of your rope like I did in 2016. Do not even consider for a moment that ending it all is the solution, because it's not. You have a gift. You have gifts inside you. You might even not know what they are yet. Maybe the struggles that you're experiencing right now will expose your gifts to you. That's exactly what happened to me. As a result of coming out of that sleep deprivation and that shiny object syndrome, comparison syndrome, chronic idea disorder, I learned that my gifts are to help people reclaim their time from their businesses, set up their time, set up their systems, set up their automation, get their teams established, get their marketing funnel set up. My clients deserve, with their amazing, powerful messages and missions, to be able to help people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And with the systems and automation I set up, that's what they can do. I'm giving them the time to sleep. And I know that might sound like I'm being promotional. Yeah, maybe I am. But if I hadn't gone through the struggles I had, if I hadn't gone through all those bouts of depression and anxiety, then I wouldn't be here. And I know this message is going to help somebody someday. I'm recording this in July 2020. It could be July 2030 by the time this helps somebody. But I know it's important to put it out there. So don't give up, my friend. Keep me moving forward. And I would love if you would drop a comment down below. Let me know how this has helped you today or in the future. Just come back and let me know. Make sure to turn on notifications for the next time I go live or put a video up. And subscribe to the channel so that you can help get my message out to more people. Now, with all this said, go forth and make it a positive and a productive day.